These are fighting words. Teofimo Lopez says that Gervonta Davis is basically in the Mayweather protection program and will not end up fighting A-level fighters or C-level fighters. He's going to continue to fight B-level fighters. So what Teofimo Lopez is saying is that Tank is never going to fight a great fighter at an A-level, but he'll continue to fight B-level fighters with his management, his team. They're never going to allow him to take enough risk to fight an A-level fighter, but he's still going to fight B-level fighters. He won't fight C-level, but it's only going to be B, and he's never going to fight, you know, an A or A-plus fighter, and that's disappointing to hear. But Teofimo Lopez, you know, that's his opinion. We got to respect it, and obviously as a fellow competitor, he's going to have some bias in there, but let's be real, Teofimo Lopez probably has the better resume between him and Tank. And among people like to compare guys like Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, they compare all those guys to Gervonta Davis, but those guys have better resumes than Tank, but Tank is also putting on way more exciting performances than these guys are. Is that to say that, you know, if Devin Haney was to fight guys like Leo Santa Cruz, Mario Barrios, Hector Luis Garcia, Ryan Garcia, Rolly Romero, would Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson do the same things to those opponents that Tank has? I honestly don't think so. I think they'd all outbox those guys and maybe beat them up, but the way that, you know, Tank forces them to quit, makes them feel comfortable. I don't know if anyone in the sport of boxing sets traps as well as Tank does and is as sneaky about it as he is, and is as skilled and still intelligent about it as he is. You know, recently we've seen Tank lock up the defense a little bit more, and it's been very impressive. You know, if Tank is really set on not getting hit with shots, he will not get hit with shots. You know, he even said before the Ryan Garcia fight, he said, I'm not trying to get hit with any crazy shots from Ryan, because he knows that Ryan Garcia was a dangerous opponent, the most dangerous opponent on his resume, the best fighter on his resume. So Tank made sure that defense was locked down. He wasn't getting hit with anything. And as opposed to, you know, guys like Rolly Romero, where maybe Rolly hits harder than Ryan. That's very possible, but he didn't know. He had to find out, and Tank felt that power and then locked up his defense and then began, you know, to start setting those traps and leading and luring Rolly Romero towards the ropes, where he eventually caught him with that counter left hand. It was so beautiful and so well set up. And we saw, you know, even training footage before that fight, he was preparing for that shot to land against Rolly Romero. So Tank and his team are going to be well prepared for any fighter. It's just a matter of, you know, like what Teofimo Lopez is saying. Is he going to take those big risks? Is his team going to encourage him to take those big fights? Or is he going to continue to fight like B-level fighters like Isaac Cruz? Isaac Cruz is a very entertaining fighter. I'm not taking anything away from that. He has an exciting style. I just don't think he's that good when it comes to the cream of the crop of the lightweight division or the junior welterweight division at 140 pounds. I think there's just too many talented fighters right now, and he's not one of them. I think that Tank easily beats Isaac Cruz in a rematch. I've said this so many times, but it's no disrespect to Isaac Cruz. It's just, you know, inevitably in the sport of boxing, or like any other sport, there are levels to it, and, you know, only the top few persist. And I think that those are guys like Teofimo Lopez, Gervonta Tank Davis, Shakur Stevenson, and Devin Haney, because like I've said before, Devin Haney gets written off a lot, and I don't understand it, because at the end of the day, he's probably the most accomplished out of all of these guys in the sport of boxing. Maybe Teofimo Lopez has an argument, also beat Lomachenko, also beat Josh Taylor at 140 pounds, less than 4 fights into the division. So either Devin or Teofimo are the most accomplished out of those 4 fights, which I think are the you know, most exciting fighters. You know, Tank, Teo, Devin Haney, and Shakur. Those are the top 4 guys that I could see. You know, any of those fights are pick-me fights. Those are all 50-50 fights in my opinion. I could see all those fights playing out in a number of different ways. It's a matter of, you know, mental warfare and, you know, preparation. As you know, as general as it sounds, that's what it comes down to. It doesn't come down to whether or not you're having a perfect training camp, because you could have a perfect training camp, but it's just going to depend on that one night. Will Shakur show up? Will Devin show up? Will Tank show up? Will Teo show up on that one night to perform when those bright lights, you know, are turned on, all the fans are screaming, roaring, you catch that energy? Are you gonna, you know, rise to the occasion, or do you shy away from these kind of big situations? And that's where superstars are made. But if you know, there are any fighters that can handle it, it's these 4 guys. I'm just, you know, specifically talking about Tank, because Teo's saying that Tank's not gonna fight guys who are A level, but they're gonna keep him at B level to try to make him look impressive but still minimize that risk. And it's a smart business tactic, but I think if Tank wants to really get the respect of the boxing community, which is never easy to do. I don't think you ever really please everybody in the sport of boxing, but I think if he wants to gain more respect than he already has, legitimate respect, he's gonna have to fight those A-level fighters. You know, like Teofimo is saying that he's not going to. He's going to stay at B-level fighters like Isaac Cruz. I'd consider a B-level fighter. Ryan Garcia, very dangerous fighter. I'd consider Ryan a B-plus fighter, maybe even an A-minus fighter at best, but still closer to B, I'd say. But we'll see how he looks against Oscar Duarte in December. I'm excited for that one as well. Not an easy fight for Ryan Garcia. Definitely one of those guys who, you know, did himself a disservice by staying at 35 a little bit too long. I think he's going to thrive a lot more at 140 pounds, but we'll see how he grows into the division. And I hope to see him back against the top and most elite fighters at 140, because that could still include Devin, that could still include Teofimo Lopez. We're hearing talks about Teo and Ryan during Super Bowl weekend. That'd be a tremendous fight as well. But let me know in the comments what you guys think. Is Tank being a little bit overprotected by that Mayweather mindset, by those advisors, his team, to continue to fight B-level fighters and minimize risk instead of fighting A-level fighters that may, you know, give him a good fight? But let me know in the comments what you guys think. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Do all that good stuff. Hit that post notification bell so you guys don't miss a thing. You guys want to stay in the loop. But I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you guys for watching once again, and I'll, you know, see you guys soon. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you guys for the constant support. Peace. That's going to do it for another NASFight Media video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been your boy, Matt Nabong, with another video. Hope you guys enjoyed it all. Thank you guys for the constant support. Salute to y'all always. It's been your boy.